To modernize its internal trade, the Kenyan government has begun a systematic overhaul of its critical commercial hubs, starting where its foundational economy actually operates. Take Gikomba. More than 200,000 traders move through this market every day. It functions as a central supply node for a network that extends from the capital to the borders of Busia and Mandera. But because this growth was organic and informal, the market hit a wall. Chronic congestion, a total lack of sanitation, and a layout that traps both people and products have made daily operations increasingly difficult to sustain. That density has become life-threatening. Frequent fires tear through these cramped wooden stalls, often wiping out millions in inventory in a single night, while emergency responders struggle to navigate the blocked access roads. The market has also expanded directly onto the banks of the Nairobi River. This encroachment chokes the waterway with waste and guarantees that even moderate rainfall leads to destructive flooding for the traders on the edge. Gikomba had simply outgrown its own chaotic footprint. Minor repairs were no longer enough. The scale of the trade now required a massive, systemic intervention to keep the entire network from collapsing. The response is the Bottom-Up Economic Transformation Agenda, or BETA. This policy framework treats these informal hubs as vital national infrastructure that warrants serious state investment. Following requests from market leaders, President William Ruto committed between 3 and 5 billion Kenyan shillings to fully redevelop Gikomba. The engineering solution replaces ground-level stalls with a 12-story trading block, massively increasing capacity. The new structure includes cold storage for produce, daycare centers, and an on-site fire station. Basement parking moves supply vehicles underground, clearing the surface for pedestrian traffic and emergency access. This multi-level plan shifts Gikomba from a hazardous zone of survival into an organized, high-capacity facility capable of supporting the volume of trade it already handles. But reaching that goal meant immediate disruption. Nighttime demolitions cleared the old shoe market, leaving thousands to salvage what they could from the ruins. Over 6,300 traders were moved to temporary holding areas, like the Kamukunji grounds. For now, they are operating out of wooden boxes under umbrellas, struggling with thinner crowds and less certain sales. To manage this transition, the government has pledged to cover all relocation costs. Principal Secretary Charles Hinga stated that traders who paid for temporary stalls at these decanting sites will be reimbursed. The construction is also being undertaken in phases. By rebuilding Gikomba section by section, planners aim to keep the majority of the market operational while the new high-rise blocks go up. The current chaos of the construction site is a temporary cost. It is the friction required to replace an inefficient, informal sprawl with a permanent, modern trading hub. A 5 billion shilling facility requires specific legal protections to function. The physical construction is only half the project. The other half is regulatory enforcement. Under the Water Act, the state is enforcing a 50-meter riparian buffer along the Nairobi River. This includes a 30-meter zone dedicated to river restoration and a 20-meter zone for the new market's perimeter. Enforcing this exact boundary is what will prevent future flooding. It creates a permanent physical separation between the water and the market, protecting the billion-shilling investment from the river's seasonal rise. Perhaps the most significant move is the president's commitment to issue an official title deed for the Gikomba land to the Nairobi City County within 90 days. This document ends decades of land disputes. It provides the legal security needed to prevent land grabbing and guarantees that these traders have a permanent, recognized right to operate in this space. These traders have already built a massive supply network from nothing. By finally granting them specialized facilities and a permanent title to the land, the government is moving this trade out of the shadows and into the formal economy. To see how this transformation develops, subscribe and follow along as we track the construction of the new Gikomba.